Alright guys, got another banger for you. Today, I'm going to be showing you the best attachments, or the attachments I use for every operator in this game. Alright, let's get to it. I was going to skip these, but I haven't even done mine. You gotta at least have a hard breach for sure, and then I'm a big fan of the Claymore, but to be honest, really depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to make a plant play, smoke. Frags are one of the best in the game. Stuns, same. And then if you're needing EMPs, obviously, y'all know what to do. Okay. Now, M4. It's got a little bit of recoil, but if you look at the flash hider, right? Wow, the compensator's like really good for it. Wow. I only use compensator for like an LMG though. Flash hider, yep. So if you wanted to, run the extended barrel. If you're able to control it, run the extended barrel for sure. I believe a lot of people can control it. Run the extended barrel. Alright. I don't use the recruit, so I'm just gonna leave it on the flash hider. Gotta run the pistol. Also depends on what you're doing, but still run the pistol. Slap a laser on that thing. Alright. Next up we got sledge. Another thing, depends on what you're gonna do. If you're running the AR, 1.5, and yeah, I'm a big fan of the 1.5 scope. I'm not really a ACOG fan, but then you gotta run the flash out on that bad boy and slap a laser on it, okay? Run the pistol, run frag. You could also run the shotgun. A lot of people like running iron sights with it. If you want to, go for it. I like a scope on my shotgun. Not in real life. Probably shouldn't say that, but not in real life. But in the game, I do like a scope on my shotgun. And this is like, especially if you're going no scope, run a laser on every shotgun in the game. Run a laser, especially if you're going no scope. All right, next up we got Thatcher. I like this AR the best. You could make a case for this one, and then slap a extended. Wait, let's see if it comes with it. No, it don't. Okay. Well, if it had an extended barrel, I would say run it, but this one, but it don't have an extended barrel, so run this one. This one doesn't have an extended barrel either, but it's just better to be honest with you. Could also run the shotgun. Y'all know the shotgun. Slap a laser on that bad boy. And I love a claymore. That's why most of these setups you're gonna see claymores, because I am a big fan of the claymores in this game. Yes, I am that type of player. Okay, Ash. Depends. You can't control the R4C too well. Run the G3. It's really not too much of a difference, to be honest with you. And to make it better than the R4C, just slap an extended barrel on it, to be honest with you. Oh, well, the R4C comes with extended barrel. This is one of the guns you're not gonna see with an extended barrel on it. I can control the R4C, but I don't trust myself enough with the extended barrel on it. Okay, two great pistols. Me personally, I like the M45, but you could go either way. Claymore's obviously. Alright. Next up we got thermite. So do not, if I see one motherfucker on a shotgun in an attack, you're off the stack. Unless you're like gonna pop off and get us the win. Alright? Run the AR. Please run the AR. Does not have an extended barrel. It's like an extended barrel, but it's not. But this is the attachments: vertical grip laser, flash hider, 1.5 scope. And if you're already get a charm, man. Exploit charm, jinxie charm, get a charm. Get a charm. Then I like to run stuns because I'm not really the guy to play with smokes or anything. Unless it's like with gridlock. I don't even know if I had smokes equipped for gridlock right now, so. Okay, Twitch. Now, I can control the gun. I like to run this scope, but I just find this scope is better for me to help control. But to be honest with you, y'all could run these two. These two are probably better. I just like this scope to control the gun. Okay, I run the flashlight, and you're like, whoa, Weston or extra rowdy. You can run an extended barrel. I understand that, but I am not spoiled. Okay, I'm not a pro player. And yeah, we're not trying that. That's gonna be tons of embarrassment. All right. But if you can control it with the extended barrel, run the extended barrel. You're getting 41 damage a pop with that thing. So, run the laser. The only time you should not be running a laser if you're trying to be sneaky. But if you're not trying to be sneaky, run a laser. What are you doing? Run a laser. And if I see one dude or gal or whatever running this or this with Twitch, get off the team. Okay, and then run the P9. And obviously I'm a big Claymore guy, so got that. Alright, next up we got Montaigne. I'm not going to show you my Montaigne because you don't need to. Glass, no. Alright, on the fuse. Because Montaigne and Glass is dog doo-doo, to be honest with you. Unless like you're really trying to make a play for the team to win that round or some shit, but they're bad picks, okay? Especially Glass. Alright. Fuse. Never run the shield. Remember, if you're doing an LMG, slap an underbarrel on that thing, slap a laser, and then run compensator, okay? But I play the AK-12. This is what you should be running. This is the gun you should be running. Okay? Unfortunately, it only has a flash hider. Okay? But this gun is really good. One of the best guns in the game, in my personal opinion. I run the 1.5, but you could definitely run the ACOG. Wouldn't run this for this, but you could definitely run the ACOG if you wanted to. Vertical grip. I don't use these personally. You'll not see me use this once, the horizontal grip or the angle grip, but I'm just not a big fan of them. In some certain cases you can run them, but I'm just not a big fan of them. Two great pistols. I run the PMM just because of the damage, but you're getting a better magazine and capacity on ammo with this gun. So two really good guns. And I run the hard breach. Fuse. Blitz, same thing. Nah. Okay, IQ. This is another thing. You could run either two of these guns. You could also run this one. This one's a really good gun. I like the commando. Run the extended barrel on that thing. If you're using the commando, run the extended barrel. This makes it the best gun, honestly. Not in the game, but to use out of all of these. Now I'm looking at it. But I like the AUG. I've recently been trying it out. It's not bad, but yeah, this gun's probably the way to go. Now I'm looking at it. Okay. And then you could also run this one. This one's a really good gun. I run the suppressor on it because this gun has like no recoil. Some guns that have like no recoil, I run a suppressor on, or the extended barrel. It goes by those ways. If they have like zero recoil, I'll run the extended barrel for sure, or the suppressor. But even some guns, I'll still run the extended barrel, even if it has a little recoil. I run a frag. I'm gonna equip the claymores because I'm more of a claymore guy. But yeah, you can run either way. All right, on the buck. Let's see here. Now you could run the DMR. DMR is good. I like this. I know you're like, but it's got black eyes. I know. I love the DMR as well. Okay. Now this gun. If you're feeling good, run the extended barrel. You're running 44. You're getting 44 damage. You get the extended barrel. But I don't use buck a lot, and I'm just not an extended barrel guy for this gun for some reason. Just one of those things, to be honest with you. But yes, you could you definitely run the extended barrel if you can control it and you're like really wanting to run the extended barrel, for sure. Okay, I run the 9, the MK1. You could run the Gun 6. Just depends on how you're pushing. If If you're like really wanting to go in there and run this, but I run this because I'm a more passive kind of player. I only play aggressive when I need to, and then you can run into both of these. I'd recommend the hard breach, but I'm keeping it on stuns. Okay, Blackbeard, not a Blackbeard fan, don't like Blackbeard. Run this gun unless you're wanting to run a DMR, but run this gun. And then if you're feeling yourself, run the extended barrel, you get 44 damage a pop. Deagle, you get the Deagle with this guy, but fuck Blackbeard if I'm being honest. Probably shouldn't say that on YouTube, but it's all good. And then I'll run the Claymores, obviously. Alright, Capital. Got the same gun as Brava. Like I said, you could run the gun 6 if you want to. I run the pistol. LMG, remember, put a compensator if you're running LMG. I run the barrel. Run the extended barrel. You're getting 52 damage a pop, people. This gun is one of the best guns in the game because it has no recoil. So you can put an extended barrel on it. That's what makes it so good in this game. Now, it's got a little low on the fire rate, but it does 52 damage a pop. It's almost as much as a DMR. Okay, this is 2 to 3 shots to the body, and it's 1 shot to the head with any gun. But run the extended barrel on this gun, please. Slap a laser on that. Run the vertical grip. All right. Like I said, either way, and then you definitely run hard breach, but I like the Claymores. You could also run EMPs if you needed to. Just depends for those situations in those games. Habana, you can run the shotgun if you want, but you definitely really want to use the Type 89 more. Wish it had an extended barrel on it, but it does not, unfortunately. 2 great guns. The bearing is a little hard to control for some people. For me, it can be. I like the handgun, but if you're gonna run this, run hollow A, flash hider, and laser. You're running that. It's done. Alright, next up we got Jackal. Okay, 2 really great guns right here, okay? I'm a big fan of the PW9. Big fan of it. Okay, I'm a really big fan. You're getting a better magazine, better capacity, better ADS time. So just little bit different on the damage. You could slap an extended barrel, make it a little bit better if you're really wanting to. And this gun, it doesn't have really any recoil, so you can run the extended barrel. I don't, but I would like to run this one for Jackal, the C7E. Okay, I run the flash hider. You're using the 1.5, and then yeah, depends. I like the pistol, and then Claymore. Alright, next up we got Ying. Okay, now, okay, I'm taking this off first of all. Run the pistol, by the way. Okay, run the Q929 pistol. Okay, you got 2 things right here. You can either run the shotgun or the AR. Both of them do the same damage. Okay, so it really doesn't matter. But you better run the AR. The LMG, I should say. And you're like, well, you don't run the compensator on this LMG, and you are right. But what you guys are forgetting, this gun has no recoil, so I'm running a suppressor on this thing. Okay, and if it had an extended barrel, I would run the extended barrel. Okay, but the 2 mains you should be using as a barrel, it should either be flash hider or extended barrel. And then if you're like really wanting to and it has no recoil, run the suppressor. Suppressor's really good. Alright, and then I run the heart breach for her. Alright, Zofia, I run the LMG. Okay, that's just me. I don't run the compensator on this thing. I really don't, but you could run this gun. This gun is better. Yeah, I mean it is. You can, on paper it's better. Either way, you're dealing with guns. It's a little difficult to control. Well, they can be. Either way you're picking. If you're gonna use Ophelia, you gotta be ready for a gun that's gonna have recoil to it. Okay. So I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. I just like the LMG because it's got a better mag. To be honest with you, I could go the whole round without having to worry about reloading pretty much. So, then obviously I run the Claymore. On the Dokkaebi, you just know it's creamy. Okay. Woo. I run the Boss G. If you're not good with the Boss G, and believe me, I'm no pro with the Boss G. Okay, I panic sometimes and it messes up the shot. Okay, you could run this guy right here. 60 damage a pop. 2 body shots, they're probably dead, and then a headshot, obviously they're dead. This gun's good. Run the muzzle brake for these guns. Run the muzzle brake for the marksman rifles. Run the muzzle brake. Do not run a suppressor. I mean, you can if you want to, but I run the muzzle brake. Okay, 1.5 scope. But the good thing about these guns is you can run anything. If I'm being honest, run this or this. Telescopic beam or telescopic aim. Okay, I'm gonna run this. I don't think you need the 1.5 with this one. Run this. All right. And then I run the SMG-12. If y'all want to see this, slap out on that, but run the hallway and then vertical grip. Alright, next up we got Lion, or I like to say Leon, because he's French. Bonjour, mes amis. But anyways, don't run this. Okay, run this. This gun is really good. Has no recoil. If I had an extended barrel, I'd be using it. Now, I don't use the suppressor for this gun. I just like the flash hider. I'm a big fan of the flash hider for this gun. Really big fan. Okay. Then, never run this. Revolvers fucking suck in this game. You may see 78 damage and get excited. Trust me. I Boston creamed all of my pants. But, when I used it, it chokes me up in a lot of rounds. So, run this. Claymore, you could run stun or frag. The thing about Lion is you just got such good gadgets. Claymore, stun, or frag. I mean, it's like a kid in a candy shop, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, on to Finka. Run the spear. I run the spear. I like the LMG, but it really just depends. But run the spear. Run the spear. You could slap an extended barrel if you want, but I like the LMG. You could definitely run the LMG. Run the LMG if you want to. I like flash hider on it, but definitely probably should run a compensator. I just don't use Finka a lot, so to me it doesn't really matter. And then vertical grip laser. Let's see here. Run the PMM or this one, either way. If you're wanting a better capacity and magazine, this. But smoke, stuns, or frags. If you're gonna run Finka, run the frag or stuns. Probably frag grenades, if I'm being honest with you. But stuns are really good because she gets that adrenaline boost, as you guys know. So Maverick on the Big Johnson Maverick. Okay, Maverick's one of the best operators in the game. Okay, taking this off first of all. Anyways, do not run the DMR for Maverick. Run the M4. Okay, slap an extended barrel on that some gun. You're getting 49 damage a pop, ladies and gentlemen. 49 damage a pop with a 750 fire rate. Run a laser on that thing. Run the vertical grip, and then run the 1.5. Okay. Same way, I like the Claymore. So, alright, on the Nomad. Depends, but this gun is better. My personal opinion, it's just better. It is. If it had extended barrel, it'd be even better. It's easier to control, and it's just overall better. Fire rate, damage. You got a less of a mag. It's got that DMR mag. I mean, it really does, and less of a capacity on ammo wise. But the ARX is just better. I mean, it really is. Don't know why that. See, I didn't even touch that. That's how I know it's better. And you can make a case for the AK. I mean, you could if it had the extended barrel, it would do more damage, but it don't. Never run this. This gun is atrocious. I learned that the hard way. Okay. And then run PRB obviously, and then run stuns. Next up, we got Gridlock. Run the F90. You could run an LMG if you wanted to. I just like the F90 because Gridlock is already slow enough as it is, let alone with the LMG, and she's already loud enough as it is. So, the F90 is a really good gun. Run the extended barrel on it. You could also run the flash hider. Either way, it works. I just want that better damage, if you guys get what I mean. So, I run that. Oh, and laser, vertical grip, 1.5 scope. I run smokes with her. You could run frags or EMPs, just depending on the situation. Frags, but mainly you should either be running smokes or frags for her. But if depending on the situation, you need EMPs, slap on the EMPs unless somebody else on the other team is doing the EMPs. Okay. Next up, we got Nook or Knock. I say Knock, but it's Nook. Really is. Okay. She's one of the best operators in the game right now. She's a 2 speed, 2 health. I didn't even know she was 2 health. I thought she was a 1 health. Wow. Okay. Learn something new every day. Run the 1.5, run the extended barrel, and run the laser. This gun's really good. And then run the deagle, obviously, and then I run a hard breach with her, but you could definitely run frags or EMPs as well. Okay, next up we got. Give me that hawk to armor. Okay, run. You could run the shotgun if you're just like really feeling yourself or whatever. You can run the shotgun. It goes either way. Shotgun. Why is this not on here? Okay, I fixed that. And why is that not fixed? Okay, from the hallway. Okay. Like I said, you probably don't need a scope, so run the iron sight, but always have a laser. Always have a laser on a shotgun. Okay. And then for the I'm sorry, I didn't show you guys this. I run the flash hider because it doesn't have the extended barrel on it. If it had the extended barrel, I would slap it on because this gun has like no recoil. Run the 1.5. You can run the ACOG if you wanted to, but I just like the 1.5. Laser vertical grip. Alright. The SMG-11. I run the SMG-11. Run the hollow A, run the flash hider, and laser vertical grip. Okay? And then I run stuns with her, but you could definitely run hard breach if you want to. I just feel like stuns are way more effective for her thing. Next up we got Callie. Not much to show for Callie. I run claymores. Yeah, just not much to show you for Callie. Except for this. Run the SPS. You can run, if you want to, run the hollow A. The hollow B, it's just one of those situations where I think it's better for this gun. Okay, run the flash hider and laser. Okay, next up we got Ayana. I don't need to say much, do I? Okay, run the G3. You can run the ARX. I mean, I run the G3. I slap the extended barrel on that damn thing and call it. And then I run the MK1, and then I run EMPs for her. Alright, next up we got Ace. Jesus Christ, I'm taking that off. That scares me. Okay. Stop taking selfies. AK-12, I run 4. Does that? No. Okay, it does not have an extended barrel. Run the 1.5, run the flash hider, run the laser, and then run the vertical grip. And then P9, and then claymores. Zero. Big Daddy Zero. Ow. You could run the MP7. I like this gun. This gun is better in my personal opinion. You're getting 45 damage a pop. 50 actually if you have the extended barrel on it. I forgot about that. You're getting 800 fire rate. This gun is just disgusting. Okay, so yeah, run the 1.5. Could run the ACOG if you want, vertical grip, laser. I run the 5.7 USG, and then the hard breach. Oh yeah. Another thing. With pistols, it's like the shotguns. Slap a laser on that bad boy. Even with the deagles and stuff. Okay. On to Flores. More like floor ass. No, I'm playing. Floor ass is a really good operator. I'm in the flash hider. If I had extended barrel, I'd probably run the extended barrel. Run the 1.5 vertical laser. Great handgun he gets, and then stun grenade or claymore. I run the stun grenade for him. On to Osa. Don't ever use this gun for Osa. Don't ever use this gun for Osa. This gun is just better. My personal opinion, siphon extended barrel, you're getting 38. It does less damage, yes, but you're getting a better mag and better fire rate. Run that. Taking this off, run the pistol, run the muzzle brake and laser. Always run a muzzle brake. Well, you could run a suppressor for a pistol if you wanted to. Me personally, I'm better with a muzzle brake. So I run claymores with her. You should probably use frags. Honestly, with her, frags. If you're gonna like sit outside of a window or something, situational. Sins, me personally, I'm not a big fan of sins. I'm really not. Okay, I don't like sins. I don't like the guns. They're really high recoil. Besides, like the marksman rifle, but I don't like her gun. I'm gonna be honest. It's very high recoil. Run the extended barrel on that thing, get 39 damage. And I just don't like her ability, to be honest with you. Probably should run hard breaches for her. I run claymores. And yeah, not much to say. I'm not a big fan of sins. Next up, we got Shred Your Asshole Grim. Okay, so Grim, Commando has like, yeah, I see the recoil pattern. I see it, but it really doesn't have any recoil. Once you get better at recoil control, it really doesn't. Okay, so run the extended barrel on that thing. You're getting 48 damage a pop. Run the 1.5 and then laser vertical. Run the bailiff. This little guy right here, pistol shotgun. Okay, run a laser. Okay, you should probably run hard breaches if you're coming up from above from a hatch upstairs to shoot his ability down there. Okay, so definitely probably should run the hard breaches, but I run the claymores. Okay, Brava got the same thing as my man Capital on this gun. 52 damage a pop with extended barrel. Ladies and gentlemen, it has no recoil, this gun does. You need to run the extended barrel for this gun. I promise you, it will change so many gunfights for you. Okay? You will see that in the video I just recently posted. You will see it can change your life. Okay, run an extended barrel if you can, and you can control the gun with the extended barrel. Run the extended barrel. Alright. You can also run the DMR if you want. If you run the DMR, remember muzzle brake laser. Probably should run this. Okay. And then I run the USB 40, and then I run claymores for Bravo. Alright, on to Ram. Let's see, how many more we got? Okay, we got Deimos next. Okay. And then we'll switch over to Defender. Ram, I use the R4C. Okay. Run the flash hider. I don't use the extended barrel, because I don't trust myself enough to use the extended barrel for this gun. Okay. So, and then I run stun, and then obviously slap a laser on that bad boy. What are you doing? Alright, next up we got Deimos. Hunt you down and find you. Deimos. He likes wash your sister's ass sauce, or Worcestershire sauce. I call it wash your sister's ass sauce, okay? He will bend you over and then fuck your sister at the same time, alright? This guy will shoot you under. Will shoot you under. He'll be downstairs, he'll shoot you up above, okay? This guy's really good. I run the AK-74. Run the flash hider, 1.5 scope, laser, vertical grip. Alright, can't really do anything to this. Slap a laser on that bad boy, and then run hard breaches. Alright, going to the Defender side now. Alright, I did show it for the last one. Run the Commando 9. Y'all know the drill. Run the hollow wave, flash hider, vertical grip laser, okay? Me personally, the attacker recruits better. Probably should run the super shorty. Why is that an iron sight? Fuck those iron sights. Okay. I run the deployable shield. I'm a big shield fan. I think the shield is a very underrated gadget. I'm a big fan of it, especially if you're using thorns or frost traps. Okay. You could definitely run impact grenades. Impact grenades are really good on defense, or proximity arms. These are all good options, but I like a C4. I like a C4 in my hand on defense. And with a deployable shield, that can be a nasty combo. Okay? So, on to smoke. I like to run a shotgun. You can run the FMG if you want, but let's be honest, if you're running smoke, mute, or any of these guys on defense, you might as well be running a shotgun. Like I said, you can run the iron sights with laser. I'm preaching it over and over again. If you're gonna run an iron sight, run the laser for shotguns. I don't care. You need to have a laser for a shotgun, no matter the situation. Then I run the SMG-11. Okay, very hard gun to control. Okay, but it's just these. Okay, sorry. Let's fix that. All right. Okay, as I was saying. These are probably the best attachments for this gun to give you the best opportunity to control it. Okay. Then I run proximity alarms. You can definitely run barbed wire. Barbed wire is probably the better way to go. I run proximity. Okay. Mute. Shotgun. Y'all know the drill. I run the scope, but y'all laser. Always laser. Same with SMG-11. It's same attachments and everything. Then I like a C4. Like I said, I'm a big C4 on defense. Big C4 fan on defense. Okay, Dick You Down Castle. Run this for sure. I don't run a shotgun for castle. Do not run a shotgun for castle. Please. Please, please don't. Run this. Especially if it's got black eyes. Please. Run the extended barrel on that thing. You're getting 42 damage a pop with this gun if you have the extended barrel. Run the extended barrel, please. Okay. Then I'm running the M45. The M45 is a really good gun. Probably the best secondary weapon. Not in the game, but out of this for castle. And then I run the proximity alarm. Now you might be like, well, why don't you run the bulletproof camera? Well, y'all don't know, but I got some good bulletproof camera spots. But in order to have enough time to get the castles down, I run the proximity alarms. Because proximity alarms you just throw. The camera, it takes a little time to set up, okay, and get to those spots. Alright, on to Pulse. On to Jinxie. Run the UMP as well. You could definitely run the shotgun. If you're like really wanting to run the shotgun, go for it. Run the shotgun. I'm not stopping you. I really ain't. I'm not. Go for it. If you really want to, go for it. Okay, and then I run the M45. And then I run the C4. Definitely want to make those plays when you're rolling. Okay, MP5 for Doc. Run the MP5. Run the extended barrel, 1.5 scope laser, vertical grip. All right. And then obviously the bailiff because it's the pistol shotgun. I mean, I ain't gotta speak on it too much, do I? Run the laser on it as usual. And then I run a bulletproof camera for Doc because Doc takes no time setting up. And if you're like really wanting to, run the laser. I mean barbed wire, excuse me. Definitely go for it. I'm not stopping you. Okay, same thing, same gun, MP5, extended barrel. You're like, oh, 27 damage, that's low. This gun's really good, okay? Now look at that. +3 only, but 32 damage a pop is a much difference than 27 damage a pop, trust me. Okay, then I run the P9. Do not run the revolvers in this game. If you want to, try it, and you'll understand why I preach that. Okay, and then run impacts. Fuck it, man. Run impacts if you want. I like a proximity alarm, but run impacts. I'm not stopping you. Alright, Big Daddy Capcan's here to save the day. Okay, so, then with Capcan, you can run the shotgun. Fuck the shotgun. Okay, run this gun. Don't ever run that shotgun for Capcan, okay? Extended barrel, you're getting 38 damage a pop. Big difference, 34. Run the hollow A. I wish he had a 1.5 scope, but still, man, but he don't. Run the vertical grip, run laser. Alright, and then the PMM. You could run, like I said, 2 great guns. These are 2 great guns. Run whatever you prefer more, run it. Run C4 for Capcan. Okay, Tachanka, not much to do with the LMG. I mean, you can't even put a fucking compensator on this bad boy, so just run a scope and call it. Don't run Capkin's gun for Tachanka, please don't. Okay, and then run this. Run this. I'm not running the PMM for Tachanka, I'm running this one. Okay, but you could also run the Bearing 9, and y'all know the Bearing 9 setup. Hollow A, flash hider, and laser. Okay. Jaeger, is a really good operator. Don't use the shotgun. Use this. Use this. Use this. Trust me. Slap an extended barrel on that thing. I don't use Jaeger often, so I don't need to use the extended barrel, okay? I don't use Jaeger. I really don't. I don't like Jaeger. I'm not a big fan of Jaeger. He's a really good operator, but I'm not a big fan of him, okay? Trust me, I'd be using him more if he had the 1.5 scope. I can promise you that. Run the P12 and then bulletproof camera. Alright. On to Bandit. Run the MP7, slap an extended barrel on that thing, you're getting 35 damage a pop. Run the hallway, run the laser. Okay, run the P12 and then run a C4 with Bandit. On to Frost. Frost, great gun. Low on the fire rate, but trust me guys, when I say this, this gun is amazing, no matter the fire rate. 40 damage a pop with the extended barrel. It has no recoil, so you can run the extended barrel. I strongly, out of all the guns in this game, run the extended barrel on this gun. I strongly recommend it. I strongly recommend it. It will change your life, trust me. Okay, and then run them MK1 and then bubble shield, obviously for the frost mats. What's up for one of them? Okay, on the Valkyrie. Run the MPX, run the flash hider, laser, vertical grip, hollow A. And then run the Deagle, obviously. Run a laser and a muzzle brake on that bad boy. What are you guys doing? Come on, man. Run C4 for Valkyrie. Or Nitro, so whatever you want to call it. Okay, and then on to Kavera. Not much I can show you here. Her shotgun's really good. I'm not a big fan of the shotgun, so I'll use the MP12. I mean, not the MP12, the M12. You're getting 40 damage a pop, plus the extended barrel, 44 damage a pop. Low fire rate, though. But let's be honest here. If you're using Kavera, you're using her illusion most of the time. Let's be honest here. So, it really don't matter. Okay, and then run the proximity alarm. Less sight setup you have to do. You could run extended the impact grenades, too. It's the same thing. Because when you're spawning in Kavera, you gotta be ready to either start reinforcing real quick and then going upstairs or whatever to roam or whatever. When you're running Kavera, you gotta be ready to roam. Okay. For Echo, I run the shotgun. I run the supernova. Run a suppressor on this thing. Run the hollow A and laser. Okay. I don't like the submachine gun. I don't like the submachine gun. I don't. I really don't. And I'll tell you why. Because it does not have a good scope. You're running the hollow A on a submachine gun. That's just not it. Run the Bearing 9. Y'all know the setup for the Bearing 9. Come on, man. And then I run the deployable shield to help a buddy running Thorn or Frost or whatever. But if he's not needing the deployable shield, run the impacts. Okay. Now on to Mira. You can run the extended barrel on the Vectors. I don't. You're only getting 2 more damage, and I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of the extended barrel for this game, because the Vector, it can be harder to control already, and especially if it's a far range fight. So it's harder to control. So definitely run the flash hider, and okay, vertical grip laser. Use the USP, and then I don't want to see, out of all the operators in this game, Mira needs to be using a C4, and that is final. Only a C4. Alright, on to Legion, you could run the shotgun, but I like the T5. I run the hallway, extended barrel, getting 31 damage a pop, vertical grip laser. Then I run the Q929 or the shotgun. Me, I usually use shotgun for like Mira and stuff like that, just because, I mean, I'm usually having to do setup. I don't know why I got my pistol selected for her. You need a shotgun for Mira for sure. Okay. Sorry, that's my bad. That would have cost me in a game. I'm glad I remembered that. I'm glad I looked. Okay, run the shotgun, because I'm usually having to do a site setup. Okay, so yeah, that's it for Legion. Yeah. Okay. Ella, This gun can be hard to control. Me personally, I think it's fairly easy, honestly. I had more trouble learning the F2 with Twitch than this. I learned this one fairly fast to control. But it could be different. It could be different for people. But now I can control both of them because I've played enough Siege. Okay, run the flash hider. Run the hallway, because I mean, if she had the 1.5 scope or something like that. But she's been nerfed so many times, and she's still so good. It's just unbelievable how good this operator is, even though she's been nerfed so many times. Run the vertical, run the laser, and then run the RG-15. And what are you doing, Weston? Slap a laser on that thing, why don't you? Give it that hawk to, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and run the barbed wire or deployable shield. Either way it works for her. I personally would say the barbed wire, because if you have like one of her abilities at a stair or something, it helps to know which one it was and everything. Okay, on to beat your meat vigil, vaginal. Run it either way. I'm a Boss G fan, I really am, but this gun is really good. It can be really good. Run the extended barrel. Honestly, it's not that hard of a gun to control. It really isn't. Run the extended barrel on that thing. If it had the 1.5 scope, it would probably win me over. But I'm running the Boss G. I run the ACOGs for the Boss Gs. Don't know if I said that before. I run the ACOGs. I don't use the 1.5. I run the ACOGs. I like the ACOG on the Boss G. Don't know if I've said that before. The same way with Dokkaebi. And then the SMG-12. Yeah, this isn't black glass. I wish it was, but it's not. I just think it's really clean. Run the hallway, vertical grip, and then laser. And then I run a bulletproof camera, but same way, you could run the impact grenades if you're not really wanting to get to a certain spot, roaming really fast, but I mean, either way. Okay, and then Maestro, run impacts. Do not run the revolver, run the bailiff, and then run this. Run is LMG, please. Run the slap that compensator on that bad boy. Use the hallway because I don't have a 1.5 scope or anything. And then impact grenades. Alright, on to Moaning Alibi. This is an atrocious scope, I know, but for this gun, you will find, for some reason, this scope is so good on this gun. You will find that. But if not, run the Hollow A or Hollow B, either way. Either Hollow B or Hollow A if you're not feeling the Hollow D. But at least try it out. Run the flash hider on that bad boy. You can run the extended barrel, but I like the flash hider because this gun does have a little bit of recoil. Run the vertical grip, run the laser. Okay, now run the bailiff. Run the bailiff, please. And then run the proximity alarm. Alright, on the clash, I'm not going to show the clash setup because, I mean, let's be honest here. You're not going to be using these guns much. You're really going to be using this, and then really this don't matter because you're not really. Listen, it's Clash, okay? Okay, run the Hollow B. This gun, it's the same thing. It's optional, but it's one of those guns that you'll find that it's easier to control with a Hollow B. Run the flash hider and laser. Alright, now Cade. Run the submachine gun if you want, but I like the shotgun. You're getting 63 damage a pop, people. 63 damage. This gun is terrible. You gotta run the revolver. I'd take the revolver over this. This gun is terrible. Okay? Run the slug shotgun. Okay? And then use the nitro cell. I mean, what are you doing? Okay, Mozzie, if you're a PT Ronnie guy, go for it. I used to be him. Okay? But, and especially if you're a headshot guy, run the PT Ronnie. P10 Ronnie, excuse me. If you're a headshot king, run this gun. But I'm not a headshot king, so I run the Commando 9, Hollow A, extended barrel, getting 40 damage a pop, vertical grip, and laser. And I run the SDP, muzzle brake laser, y'all know how it goes, and then nitro cell. Nitro cell, I mean, what are you doing? Nitro cell for Mozzie all day, every day. Warden, run Warden shotgun. I run Warden shotgun. You can run the MPX if you wanted to. Y'all know the MPX setup. Hollow A, extended barrel, vertical grip, laser. But I run the shotgun. Y'all know the shotgun setup. Y'all know it. Okay, and then I run the SMG-12. Y'all know the SMG-12 setup as well. Okay, and then I run the nitro cell for Warden. You can run Deployable shield. Either way, it works. Either way, whatever you're feeling, it works for Warden. Goyo, the better vector. I think Mirrors is easier to control, but on paper I think Goyo's is better, but I'm not for sure. Run the Flash Hider if you really want to. Run an extended. This is probably the vector you could run an extended. I just find Mirrors easier to control, but I think Goyo's on paper is easier to control. I run the Flash Hider. I run the 1.5 scope, vertical grip, and laser. Okay, and then you can run the P22, and then I run proximities for Goyo. Alright, Wamai. Big, schlong, Wamai. Okay. I run the AUG. I used to run the MP5K, the better version of the MP5, but I don't no more. Run, if you are going to continue to run this, run the extended barrel. If you're going to run that, run the MP5K, run the extended barrel, okay? But I run the AUG. I recently started trying out the AUG, and I don't mind it too much. I run the Flash Hider. If it had an extended barrel, it would definitely win me over. But I switched through these. I've been using the MP5 way more, but I switched through these. MP5Ks, I should say. And then I run the P12, and then I run the impacts for Wamai. Now Oryx, run the T5 SMG. Y'all know the T5 extended barrel, hollow A, vertical grip, laser. And then obviously the Bailiff shotgun. Y'all know, slap a laser on that some gun. And I run barbed wire for Oryx. I'm a Lucy. Really wish she had the MP5K. She'd be a much better operator. But she has the MP5. Still a really good gun. Run the extended barrel. You're getting 30 damage a pop. Run the 1.5. Run the vertical grip. Run the laser. Okay, and then run the RG is the secondary because that's all you got. And then I run impacts for her. Alright, a Rooney. Do not use the P10 Rooney for running. Unless you're like a headshot king, obviously. But I like the marksman rifle better. 60 damage a pop. Pretty much 2 shots, they're dead. Muzzle brake, vertical grip, laser, 1.5 scope. You could change that, like, whatever, run the ACOG. She's just one of those guys that doesn't have all the options, really. I like the 1.5. But if you're wanting a better zoom, then run the ACOG, and then it's the only pistol you get. Obviously, muzzle brake, laser, NK, and then I run bulletproof camera with her. Alright, Thunderbird. Run the spear. I run a Holloway, Flash Hider, vertical grip, and laser. Okay. You could run the extended barrel if you like that. You're getting 47 damage a pop if you can run the extended barrel. So definitely, I recommend it if you're like really wanting to run the extended barrel if you control it. She's got a good shotgun, but let's be honest, the spear's better. Bearing on, y'all know the setup: Holloway, Flash Hider, laser, and then I run barbed wire. But you could also run whatever you want because these are all good options. Okay, Thorn. I run the extended barrel. You're getting 40 damage a pop with the extended barrel. Run the hollow B. It's one of those same thing. It's just better. Vertical grip and laser. And then run the 1911. I used to run this a lot, but 1911 is better. Muzzle brake, laser. Deployable shield. I use the deployable shield for her. On to Zombie. I run this for a zombie, and then obviously run the Deagle. Y'all know the Deagle setup. Okay, it's Capcan's gun pretty much. Run the Holloway, Flash Hider, laser, and vertical grip, and then I run impacts for her. But you can definitely run barbed wire if you want to. And then on to Solus. Let's see how many more we got. We got Solus, Spinner, and Tuber Round. Okay, Solus. Jerky off Solus. Okay, let's go. Run the P90. Run the P90. The P90 setup, you want the Holloway, extended barrel, and then laser. Okay, and then SMG11, y'all know it. Holloway, Flash Hider, laser, and vertical grip. Y'all know that setup. Run the proximity alarms, but you can definitely run bulletproof camera. It's just personal preference. Okay. And then on to Fenrir. MP7. Okay. Run the Holloway, run the Flash Hider. If you want to, run the extended barrel so you can get that 35 damage a pop. But I don't trust myself with the extended barrel for this gun. For some reason, it throws me off. Okay, and then run the laser. And then obviously run the Bailiff, that pistol shotgun. Y'all know it. Have that laser on that bad boy. And then I run bulletproof camera for Fenrir. Alright, on to Tuberal. Last but not least. I run the AR-15 as marksman rifle. You could run the MPX. But I think the marksman rifle is the best. I think a lot of people use it. Run the 1.5. Run the muzzle brake, laser, vertical grip for him. But if you want the MPX setup, run the Holloway, flash hider, laser, vertical grip. But if you don't want the flash hider, run the extended barrel. I recommend the extended barrel for it, to be honest with you, for that gun. The gun's not hard to control. And then the P226, obviously it's the only thing you got, and then tuber out, obviously run the C4. Alright, that's it, I think. Alright, well, thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.